What happens when the creators of Elden Ring decide to forge a new path, blending their signature dark fantasy with roguelike elements and cooperative gameplay? Enter Elden Ring Nightreign, a standalone spin-off that challenges players to survive a 3-day cycle in the perilous world of Limveld. In this episode of Gametopsy, we delve into the depths of Nightreign, examining its development, narrative, gameplay mechanics, and more. Is this a bold new direction for the franchise, or a misstep in the lands between? Let's find out. Development and background. Announced at the Game Awards 2024, Elden Ring Nightreign is developed by FromSoftware and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Directed by Junichi Isizaki, known for his work on Dark Souls and Bloodborne, this title marks a departure from the traditional Elden Ring formula. Set to release on May 30, 2025 across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC platforms, Nightreign introduces a cooperative session-based structure with roguelike elements. The game is set in Limveld, a procedurally generated version of Limgrave, and is designed for up to 3 players online co-op. Players select from 8 unique classes, each with distinct abilities, and embark on runs that span 3 in-game days, culminating in challenging boss battles. Narrative and world building. Elden Ring Nightreign takes place in Limveld, a twisted reflection of the lands between, caught in an eternal dusk after the mysterious Shadowrun event. Players step into the role of the Nightfarer during the Nightreign cycle, a 3-day descent into chaos. The world is denser and more claustrophobic than the original, designed to emphasize decay, mystery, and looming dread. Rather than rely on traditional storytelling, the game uses every element, environments, enemies, and cryptic NPCs to piece together its lore. Locations like the Twilight Sanctum of the Sunken Bastion tell silent, powerful tales of ancient betrayals and forgotten rituals. Each item or boss reveals fragments of the truth, inviting players to uncover the narrative organically. Themes of identity, memory, and loss permeate every quest and ending. The world is full of broken beings clinging to fragments of their past selves, mirroring the player's own journey. Whether aligning with enigmatic factions or defining fate altogether, the narrative feels deeply personal and unforgettable. Gameplay and mechanics. Nightreign introduces a structured 3-day cycle that blends roguelike progression with cooperative gameplay. Each session begins with players selecting a major boss to face at the end of the run. Over the course of 3 in-game days, players explore the dynamically generated world, battling enemies, collecting loot, and leveling up. Combat retains the challenging methodical feel of Elden Ring, but is adapted for faster-paced, team-based encounters. New movement options such as wall jumping and gliding with Spectral Hawks enhance traversal. Notably, fall damage has been removed, encouraging vertical exploration. A unique revival mechanic requires players to attack downed allies to revive them, adding urgency and strategy to combat. The game also features a shrinking playable area, the Night's Tide, which pressures players to keep moving and engage with the environment. Visual and audio design. Visually, Nightreign trades sunlit grandeur for oppressive twilight, giving each zone a dreamlike but unsettling beauty. The environments are richly detailed, glowing fungal woods, decaying ruins, and gothic cathedrals buried in ash. Enemy and boss designs lean into grotesque surrealism, mixing medieval horror with cosmic influences. The audio design enhances the unease. Ambient sounds like distant whispers, crumbling stones, and mournful echoes create a constant sense of presence. Voice acting is minimal and haunting, while enemy sounds are crafted to feel jarring and visceral. Even silence is used deliberately, letting tensions build naturally. The soundtrack, helmed by Yoka Kitamura, blends eerie minimalism with explosive orchestral swells. Musical cues shift with player choices and major story beats, subtly reinforcing emotional arcs. It's not just music, it's a narrative instrument. Together, the visuals and sound make Nightreign an atmosphere-heavy experience that envelops you completely. What went right and what went wrong? First, let's look at the pros. Number 1. Innovative co-op mechanics. The game's focus on 3 players co-op introduces fresh dynamics to the Elden Ring formula, encouraging teamwork and strategic coordination. Number 2. Dynamic world design. Procedurally generated environments and randomized loot ensures that each run feels unique, enhancing replayability. Number 3. Enhanced mobility. New traversal options and the removal of fall damage allow for more fluid and vertical exploration, adding depth to the gameplay. And number 4. Engaging progression system. The combination of session-based runs with permanent upgrades through relics and marked currency provides a satisfying sense of progression. And now let's look at the cons. Number 1. Lack of duo mode at launch. The absence of native support for 2 players co-op at launch has been a point of contention among players, though developers have acknowledged this and are considering post-launch updates. Number 2. No cross-platform play. The game's lack of crossplay limits the ability for fans of different platforms to play together, which could fragment the player base. And number 3. Potential repetition. While the procedure generation adds variety, some players may find the limited biome diversity and session structure to become repetitive over time. Final verdict. Elden Ring Nightreign successfully blends the challenging combat and rich world building of its predecessor with innovative co-op and roguelike elements. While it introduces some fresh mechanics and offers a new way to experience the Elden Ring universe, certain limitations such as the lack of duo mode and crossplay hold it back from reaching its full potential. But for fans of Elden Ring and cooperative roguelikes, Nightreign offers a compelling and rewarding experience that encourages teamwork and strategic play. It's a bold experiment that, despite its flaws, manages to shine brightly in the darkness. And for that, it gets a Gametopsy score of 9 out of 10. And that wraps up our Gametopsy of Elden Ring Nightreign. Whether you're seasoned tarnished or new to the lands between, this spin-off offers a fresh and challenging adventure worth exploring. But what do you think about Elden Ring Nightreign? Did it live up to your expectations? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this episode of Gametopsy, then be sure to like, share and subscribe for more Gametopsies. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay silver.